He's like trying to eat quietly.
So cute. Literally, like, of all the times he's like could have eaten, like he has to eat right now. It's like eating so quiet.
He's like, now he starts making the noise. Hey everybody, it's Melissa
And Stephanie.
and today we have our last Q&A Tuesday of 2015. We've actually done these consistently every single month since we started, and you guys really seem to enjoy these, so it's something we will continue into 2016. So we went to Twitter, as we always do, and asked you guys for questions using the hashtag AsksMonk. And you guys sent in a bunch. We have 10 total that we're going to answer, so let's get right on into the answers. So our first question is, what's your favorite holiday/Christmas songs and movies? I love the holiday season, so my favorite holiday movie or like series has to be the Santa Claus, because I remember growing up we had the Santa Claus on VHS, and then I remember when they're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna do another one. I was so excited, and then they did a third one, and I actually saw those two in theaters, and I never see holiday movies in theaters, so that has to be my favorite like holiday movies. Oh, and White Christmas. That's like my ride or die classic. Songs, I like too many, Christmas songs. Off the top of my head, a few that I love, Faith Hill's Where Are You Christmas is one of my favorites. Josh Groban's I'll Be Home for Christmas. The Cheetah Girls, which one is it? Cheetah Christmas. That one's like one of my all-time favorites, so I love that one. I would probably say my favorite holiday movie is Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
True, love that
I
one.
like both of them, but the newest version is
The Jim Carrey version.
The Jim Carrey version is my favorite
That's
by
the best.
far. I can quote that movie every time it's on. I have to watch it because, like, low key, as much as I love the holidays, sometimes I can be a Grinch. So, and then for a favorite holiday or Christmas song, every time, the first time of the season I hear Josh Groban's I'll Be Home for Christmas, I'll like literally cry. So that has to be my favorite. So the next question is, do you feel weird watching yourself while editing videos? I don't feel weird watching myself. For a while I was very nitpicky over every single detail in watching the clips back while editing. And so I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is not straight or whatever. Melissa at one point was really nitpicky about how her necklaces would lay. So if they weren't perfect, I would be so scared watching clips back and that she would notice that like some of the stuff wasn't perfect. But I think with our editing now, we're not as nitpicky over things. One thing I hate is my voice on camera. I don't think it's weird hearing your own voice play back. That's like true. on film, recording, whatever. So it's weird, but it's not. I'm not like. Yeah, I don't ever feel weird. I think nitpicky too, especially whenever I'm editing a video and both of us are in it, like a Q&A Tuesday. I never really look at myself. I'm always looking at Punk, and like recently she's been wearing her glasses in a lot of videos, so I'm always really picky about if the glare looks bad, because then I get really annoyed. And I know specifically in the last Q&A Tuesday, she was wearing glasses and there was like a weird glare, or at least I thought it was a weird glare. You guys didn't seem to be bothered by it because people were like, oh my gosh, I love your glasses. But the first thing I told her, I was like, don't wear your glasses again, okay? Don't do that. Because honestly, if there's a clip that we don't think looks right, we won't use it. The next question is, any advice for turning 21? We're not really big on birthdays, like, for ourselves. I know when I turned 21, it wasn't a really big deal. I remember specifically I had a class that night and a really big presentation, which was, like, for my grade. So I had class, and it was, like, a 3-hour long class and, like, a bunch of presentations. So I didn't do anything cool for my 21st birthday. We're also not really, like, we don't drink. So, I don't know, I guess it's, like, you're legal and you can go out and buy alcohol. I don't know. I feel like if you're like really excited for it, do something fun, have like a great story you can tell, but I think it depends on the person. Like if you're a really social person, you like to go out and have drinks like some of our friends, it's great. You can legally, finally buy alcohol. But for us, we don't drink. We've never been into drinking. So for us, it was just kind of like another day. I will say that we had a blast on our friend Ruben's 21st birthday in Las Vegas. He went all out. It was great to experience that with our friends. So obviously, it was fun. But for us, turning 21 is different for everybody. Like, I'm super excited to turn 25 because I can finally rent a car without having like a super crazy surcharge. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
So the next question is, when styling an outfit for the day, are you two naturally good at that, or do you have people you look at for inspiration? Whenever I put an outfit together, like the outfit I'm wearing today, generally it revolves around one item. Like, I knew I wanted to wear these boots that you guys can't see, but then I just put on whatever I was like, okay, that goes with it.
For me, it's all about function.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day, I used to wear like heels all the time.
Platform
heels all the times. English all the time. And now it's like about being comfortable and functionality. My go-to, my staple are jeans. I can wear jeans every single day. So it's usually like, what am I doing today? And then what am I going to be most comfortable wearing?
I think that's true too for me. But as far as inspiration goes, I mean, I'm always inspired by the same people, but I don't like look to them specifically for like, oh, I want to recreate that outfit.
It'll be like, oh, I like what they bought for $500. Can I find that at the thrift store for $5? So the next question is specifically, okay, not specifically for me, but I'm kind of taking over the question. Helia or Helia? And I think if you watched some of our previous Q&As, I said something about Heelys and how I always use a reaction GIF for like Helia and then like a pair of Heelys. Nobody gets it ever. Apparently you do funky foals, I want to say, and it's Helia, like Helia. This is this question probably doesn't make any sense to most of you, but anytime I'm like, hell yeah, instead I say Helia, and it's like a picture of a Heely.
So the next question is also holiday related. Do you ladies have any special Christmas traditions?
When I turned 16 and got my license, we started a tradition of going to see a movie on Christmas. Just Melissa and myself. Our parents weren't really into it, so we started that, and we've been doing it for years now. This year I think we're going to see Joy with Jennifer Lawrence. It comes out Christmas Day, so that's the one that we want to go to. And also they're putting a new Harkins in Fashion Square Mall, so I'm really excited to see that. It's supposed to be like super nice.
Yeah, and then another one that we recently started is we go and get Chinese food on Christmas because we don't have anybody to celebrate Christmas with. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh my gosh, woe is me, because like obviously I'm very happy that I have you. But we don't feel like making a big meal. Like, I don't know what a traditional Christmas meal is.
Yeah.
I think it's really different for everybody because everybody celebrates Christmas, in their own way. So instead of making food, because we do that on Thanksgiving, we're going to go and get Chinese food.
The next question, if you could study abroad, all expenses paid, what would you study and where?
All expenses paid means like anywhere in the world, which is awesome. But I am like thinking logically, and I feel like I would want to study somewhere where I knew the language so I could get around, and I would also be able to like focus on my schoolwork and not have to worry about not understanding the language. So I'm going to say I would want to study abroad in London, and I would want to do either something in film or something in art.
That could be cool. Australia also speaks
Oh, that's
English.
true too. Yeah, I don't know.
I think
Australia would
fun,
be cool to like go on a vacation.
Okay. I would probably say, I don't know, I think I could maybe get by like someplace that spoke Spanish.
True.
So I would do maybe some place in like South America could be cool, like Andy.
Oh yeah.
Like how he went to South America. So I don't know, but I would definitely want to study something that I enjoy, like film or art, something that I could get better at my craft, which is obviously making these videos. So maybe something in film as well, get better at that for sure.
So this next question is, what are your tips for not getting stressed about school? My biggest tip, and this is something that I still do, and I wish like I didn't do this, is do not procrastinate. Because if you don't procrastinate and you just do your work on time and you don't get behind, then you're not rushing at the last minute. I know that I'm somebody that's like, don't procrastinate, and then I leave everything till the end, and then I just get so overwhelmed, and I feel like I really don't know the material as well or as much material as I should know. So don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate in school, and just don't procrastinate in life in general.
Sometimes I feel like I do my best work under stress.
Yeah, I
But
like
that's
to
just
say
something
that.
I just have myself, so probably not. But for school, I would say, I mean, high school, you can't really pick and choose a lot what you're learning, but I feel like if you're going to school for something that you love and you enjoy, then you're going to be more driven and focused on the
That's true,
material.
too.
Like when I have to take classes that I don't necessarily want to take and they're required, I'm kind of like, meh, just trying to get by. But when I'm taking classes that I really enjoy and I'm into, then yeah, I'm going to put like my best work out there. The next question is, what do people first notice about you when they meet you in person?
So the first thing that everybody notices, like I think almost always, is, oh my gosh, you guys are so short. Like that's the first thing that people always say. And they're like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but you look really tall in your videos, or you look really tall in your pictures. And that's because it's all about angles. Like honestly, if you ever see us out taking a picture or even filming a video, you'll probably notice that we're always like crouched down. And I think this goes for anybody that's short, because I see other people that are on Instagram or on YouTube and that's like their number one tip if you're short. So it's not like we're catfishing you, because that's really us. It's just a really, good angle
for sure.
So we thought we would end this Q&A with a question about next year. What are you looking forward to in 2016? Isn't it crazy that it's already going to be 2016?
Yes, for sure. The things I'm most looking forward to are learning. I always like to learn new things, whether it be like, anything really. I just want to continue learning and growing. I want to do a lot more traveling. Last year, even the beginning of this year was a little bit rocky, and so definitely didn't take as many trips as we normally do. And even if they're just like weekend trips, I think that would be good. I just want to get out of Arizona or take little day trips places and do things like that. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to creating new content on this channel and seeing where that takes us for sure.
I think that's something that's really important to us, is to maybe step more behind the camera and maybe explore more of what we have here in the Valley and share that with you guys. So that's something that we really we keep talking about it, and now that we have a new camera and everything, and we're really laser focused on what we want to do, we just have to do it. And I think that's something that we're gonna really focus on in 2016. So I'm really looking forward to that, because this is a huge creative outlet for me, and I don't get bored of doing the same things, because I feel like everything is a little bit different, but I want to do things that we've never done before. And I think this year we've progressed a lot in the videos that we've made, and I've said this in a vlog that some of my favorite videos we've ever made have been this year, and I'm really proud of that, and I really want to continue doing that.
I think just this year in general, we really focused on YouTube. For a while, we were just putting out content whenever we had time to, but now it's definitely something that we're focused on, that we're more invested in, because not only for us, but for you guys know our schedule, you know when we're supposed to upload, so you guys hold us accountable for this kind of promise that we made to upload 3 times a week, not only for ourselves but for you guys. So it's definitely something that we're going to continue with into 2016. So that wraps up the final Q&A Tuesday of 2015. Thank you guys so much for sending in your questions.
Thank you guys for your continued support, because you know that without you guys, this isn't possible.
And we will see you, I'm not going to say next year, because we're going to put out
we're like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the year.
This is the last Q&A Tuesday of 2015, but we will see you later this week for a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Bye.